Pirates! 7 Pirates! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Come on. 19 right, Cowboy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Cowboys, first down.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Cowboys at 11-3 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Chase Brown with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Landon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
On play action, Shuck.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Leo Chanel breaking up the throw. You look at this Cowboy defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Shock on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why did we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
With a juke.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Chris Olave,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
10. Third down and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80.
They'll set up a throw.
That's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Riggs.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
When you look at the Saints defense,
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Third down and 1.
Let's go. 60 average. 60. Mustang 19. Go.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
The 48-yard line.
Go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Chargers. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Cut 19. 70 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They'll go play action with Shuck. Open man downfield. It's Vele.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stephanie!
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
On the set.
Second and a couple.
Here it's ready.
They're going to look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Ready?
That's a 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 11.
Liking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Back to throw. Now it's up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now inside the 25.
39 yards there, a big one. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Alexander. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Kamara
going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Again, Kamara. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Shuck will throw on third and goal.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Devon Vele
from 4 yards out.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
It's a gain of 8.
Another run for Brown on second down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5. Now he's going to step up and run.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here is third down and 4.
Dragons, ready. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown! John Smith. 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Go!
Play fake, Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Keon White got in there for the sack.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Brown. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready, ready.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Craft all 80. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Keon White. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
It's 2nd down.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. He lets it go, deep for Olave.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, what a juke into space. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
And the Saints, 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Saints.
On play action, Shock.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. In motion goes the tight end.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Shuck now to throw.
this running back, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Shock.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Shock here on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 39, Saints 35.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Shock.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Come night team. Come night. Gravity Lions. Go.
Back to throw again. Now they'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hurt, hurt. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Saints 35. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Cut.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So given 3 on that drive, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Back to throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As it came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
This is Brown on the draw play.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Pierce is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
79.
It's now third
Buffalo
and
18.
goal.
Hey.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
17 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Olave over the middle. Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
62 yards.
And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Come on,
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 46.
Pierce now up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by Pete Werner. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
And it is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Ready, go.
Back to the ground with Pierce. He'll get this down to the 38.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Now 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dameon Pierce
There to make the grab.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Come on, come on.
Cowboys will line up for the
Cowboy 80.
two-point conversion.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Blue 32.
To the air is Rattler. He'll get that complete to Vele.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw.
It's complete. Kamara.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Mega.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
Ready. 45. White.
They'll go with a keeper. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ready, set. 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mustang 19.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
19 tight. 19
Not an
tight.
easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.